Can you actually keep left? This is a two-way road. So just keep left, keep left. Yeah. At the crossroad, turn right. See the sign there says through traffic, keep right. So you should have gone the other side.
Oh. So is this technically not like allowed? Actually, yeah. You say turn right?
Yep, turn right. Now stop, 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 stop.
Yeah.
You have to wait until they go. They go first. In this mock driving test video, we have Stephanie and she's preparing for an upcoming practical driving test. Stephanie has had one lesson with me before and she's already attempted the driving test but did not succeed. She's planning to use her car for the practical driving test, so that's the car we are using for the mock test. The car that we are using is an automatic Toyota CHR. Throughout the mock test, I'll be pointing out some good things that Stephanie does, and I'll also point out any minor or major driving errors. If you are new to our channel, welcome, and consider subscribing for more driving related videos. We are going to start the mock test, and the first thing that we are going to look at is pre-test questions. What I would like you to do now, and this is actually exactly what happens when you're driving test. Can you turn off your engine, please?
Turn off.
And then if you just want to go ahead and turn the key until the dashboard light comes on.
Yeah.
But don't start the car. Okay, and put on your indicators. And the other one. Good. That's fine. Press the brakes. Can you show me where the horn is?
Honk it?
You don't have to honk it, but
yeah.
just show me. On the real test, you do need
Yeah.
to. Actually, you can do it. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good. All right. Whenever you're ready, you can start the engine.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask you some questions about the car that you are using. How do you manually turn on the headlights and high beams?
Headlights. Wait. Something. There should be headlights, and then high beams is. Wait a second. Yeah, that's high beam, sorry.
So which one is the headlight again?
This one is headlights. Wait, I can't tell. Should be this one.
Is that your final answer?
No, this one's my final answer.
Okay. That's actually not correct.
Oh, okay.
The one you had before, so you need to twist it twice.
Twice?
Yeah. So
Oh.
it has to.
Usually it's just
Actually,
once.
sorry, 3. Let's go on the last one.
This one?
The last one. Yeah.
This one. Oh, okay.
So that little thing needs to be pointing on the headlights. See the white little thing there? The
This
marker?
one? Yeah.
And that needs to go to the headlights.
This one? Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Is it off now?
Yep.
Okay. Oops.
And then can you show me your front and rear demister?
Front, and this is the rear.
Okay, that's fine. And then can you tell me how you would adjust your side mirrors?
Side mirrors are these ones. So like, I think you have to like. Yeah. Okay, I just adjusted it a bit. That's left.
Okay, that's okay. That's
Okay,
fine.
Yeah.
What does this button do?
Demissed it. I actually didn't know that was there.
Stephanie answered some of the pre-test questions correctly, but she did not know what an anti-glare is, so this is a minor driving error. That's for the glare, so that if you're driving at night, that would dim the light for you, so it will stop the reflection of the light.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no one ever told me that. Okay.
Yeah. So obviously usually you leave it on all the time, but that's
okay.
actually what it does.
Oh, okay. Was it off before?
Can't remember.
Okay.
That's all the questions that I will ask you. So whenever you're ready, you can move off, continue straight, and then take the first road on your left.
Okay.
Stephanie moves off very well, and she carries out all the necessary observations and also uses the correct indicator while moving off.
God, so many cars.
After turning left, 1/3 of the vehicle is driving on the wrong side of the road. This is a non-critical driving error.
Can you actually keep left? This is a two-way road. The end of the road, go right.
At the end of the street, we are turning right, and Stephanie is actually supposed to keep to the left when turning right in a narrow road. Stephanie is a little bit on the wrong side of the road, and this is a critical driving error.
So just keep left, keep left. Yeah. And then I'm gonna get you to take the first street on your left.
Okay.
When turning left at this intersection, Stephanie does a good left turn and uses the correct indicator when turning left.
And then left again at the end.
Okay.
Turn left and then turn right.
Okay.
At the end of the street, we are going left, and again, Stephanie does a good left turn.
Turn right.
So here we are going to make a right turn, but Stephanie has a little bit of a habit of always cutting a corner when turning right, and this is a non-critical driving error.
At the crossroad, turn right.
At the next intersection, I asked Stephanie to turn right, and there is a stop sign, but she actually doesn't really fully stop. She kind of like rode through the stop sign, and this is a critical driving error. Also, after turning right, Stephanie does not see the sign which says keep right, and she drove on the left hand side, which is not allowed. So again, this is a critical driving error because she disobeyed the sign.
Yep, so turn right and then continue straight. So you have to see the sign there, say through traffic, keep right. So you should have gone the other side.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that was bad. Oh, so is this technically not like allowed? Actually, yeah.
She gets back on the road nicely and carries out observations, which is good. And then here coming up, there is a sign which shows that there is no entry and a keep left sign. This time Stephanie notices the sign and she keeps to the left.
At the end of the road, turn right.
Okay.
and then turn left.
The next intersection is a kind of like a crossroad, but it's a blind crossroad, and we are going to turn right, and actually Stephanie does a good right turn.
This intersection here, you can go right.
And then here coming up, there is some pedestrians who are standing on the road, and Stephanie recognizes that the space is not enough, and she changes to the other side, uses the indicator, and also she carries out observations and leave enough space for them.
This intersection, you can go right.
Right. Okay.
This intersection is a little bit actually tricky because it's got two giveaway signs, and Stephanie was slightly confused, but she manages to get out of the situation, so well done. Coming up is a stop sign, and we are going to go straight. So this time around, Stephanie stops fully and also looks both ways and give way to other cars coming, which is good.
At the end of this road, turn left.
There is another stop sign coming up. Also again, Stephanie stops fully and she does a good left turn.
And then go left again.
Okay.
Good speed management at this bend.
And then this intersection, turn right.
So there is this car coming from the other side and the car is going right. So when the car is going right and we are turning right, you can actually kind of like turn at the same time. So this turn was done well.
Okay, so we're gonna be doing a reverse parallel park.
Okay.
So I would like you to do a reverse parallel park behind the white car.
Okay.
Coming up, we are going to do our first maneuver, which is a reverse parallel park, and Stephanie makes a critical driving error while doing this reverse parallel park. So the first thing that we do when we're doing a reverse parallel park, we select reverse, we look around, but if you can see properly, Stephanie does not do a shoulder check to the right, which is a non-critical driving error. And then while doing this reverse parallel park, Stephanie climbs the curb, so she actually mounts the curb, and this is a critical driving error. The best thing that she could have done here, she should have stopped and maybe tried to move forward and fix. You can move off when you're ready.
Okay, just go straight.
Yes, just go straight.
After finishing the reverse parallel park, Stephanie moves off very well, carries out the observations, and also does a shoulder check this time around.
At the crossroad, turn left.
Crossroads, okay.
At the crossroad, I asked Stephanie to turn left, and she does a good left turn.
This roundabout, you can follow the road.
Okay.
At this roundabout, Stephanie does well. She carries out all the observations, and also she uses the correct indicator when exiting the roundabout.
At the end of the road, turn left. And then turn right.
Okay. Wait, did you say turn right?
Oh, so straight on this one.
Right, okay.
Then I would like you to pull over.
Okay. Just anywhere.
Yeah, anyway, it's okay.
Here I asked Stephanie to pull over on the left, and she makes another minor driving error because when pulling over she stops a little bit too far from the curb. So I actually had to ask her to reverse a little bit and try and get closer.
Okay. Spoon park.
Can you try and reverse a little bit and get a little bit closer to the left?
Yep. Okay. Is that close enough or closer?
I mean, you can look and check. When you're happy, you can stop.
Oh, okay. Sure. Okay.
Just come a little bit closer, near the left.
Okay.
And then now start turning the other way. While moving. Yep, now straighten up your wheel. Tires.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, you can reverse the car in a straight line. I'll tell you when to stop.
Okay.
Or maybe stop if you think you need to.
Okay.
We are going to do a second maneuver, which is a straight line reverse, and Stephanie makes one minor driving error because she doesn't do a shoulder check before starting the maneuver.
I think that'll do.
Okay.
And then whenever you're ready, you can turn around the car from here.
Do like a 3-point.
So 3.10 or whatever I think is the best thing to do.
Okay. Sure thing.
And you are not supposed to be entering someone's driveway.
Yep.
So just keep that in mind.
Okay. So.
While doing this 3.10, Stephanie makes one minor mistake because she did not physically turn her head and look at the rear, so she just relied on the mirrors and the reversing camera.
At the crossroad, turn left.
Okay.
And then take the first road on your right.
Okay.
Again, here Stephanie makes the same mistake again, so she cuts a corner when turning right. So when we are turning right from the main street to the side road, we need to make sure that we don't cut a corner, so we should move forwards and then turn. This intersection usually confuses a lot of drivers, and a lot of them actually ends up on the wrong side of the road, but Stephanie recognizes this and she does well to keep left.
At the end of the road, turn right.
Yep.
There's a lot of parked vehicles and the gap is actually quite tight, and Stephanie manages to go through nicely without getting too close to the left or too close to the right.
And then turn left. this crossroad you can continue straight.
So it was quite busy at this intersection, and Stephanie was patient and she waited for a safe gap, which is very good. When it's busy, it's important that we stop fully and creep forward and make sure that we have a good visibility before continuing, and Stephanie does very well here.
And then you can take the first street on your left. Actually, maybe take the second one, sorry. Take the second one.
Okay.
At the end of the road, turn left. So turn left at the end, and then after that at the traffic lights, turn right.
Here Stephanie shows good situation awareness and she does a good left turn, and she understood that in order to turn right at the traffic lights, she needs to change lane and go to the right lane. So this is well done.
And then turn right, you
At
said?
the traffic lights, yeah.
Turn right.
When turning right at the traffic lights without arrows and we are the first car, we have to move to the middle of the intersection and wait there. Here Stephanie waits behind the line, which is a minor driving error.
At the end of the road, turn right.
At this intersection, Stephanie does a good right turn and she also does a good left turn at the stop sign.
At the end of the road, turn left. And then turn right.
At this intersection, Stephanie repeats the same mistake of cutting a corner when turning right, and actually this is now a repeated driving error, which means if this was an actual driving test, the results will be unsuccessful.
At the end of the road, turn left. So the intersection coming up, you can go right. So you can turn right.
Okay.
Then take the first road on your left.
Coming up is another critical driving error. So when we are turning right, we have to give way to vehicles which are going straight, whether they have a stop sign or a give way sign. But here Stephanie assumes that because the other side have a stop sign that we can turn, but this is not correct. So I had to intervene and ask her to stop.
And then right turn.
You say turn right?
Yep, turn right. Now stop.
Yeah.
You have to wait until they go. They go first.
Oh. Really? I thought because it was a stop sign.
Nah, it doesn't matter. If they are going straight, they'll always go first.
Oh, okay.
And then go right. Right turn.
Yeah. Okay.
At the end of the road, turn right. At the end of the road, turn right.
Okay.
At this intersection, Stephanie makes another critical driving error. So there is a vehicle coming from the left and the car is turning right. So we have to wait for that car to finish turning first before we start moving. But Stephanie started to move before that car turned, so I had to intervene.
Just wait. Yep. Okay, you can turn right. Okay, so we are going to take the next exit. You can follow signs for Juliet Street. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before exiting the motorway, we have to check our left side mirror, and Stephanie does not check. This is a minor driving error. After exiting the motorway, Stephanie does not adjust the speed and she's driving a little bit too fast, and so I had to ask her to slow down. This is a critical driving error.
You can stay in the right lane.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. And then you can turn right. So just, yeah.
Just stay in this lane, or?
You can stay in this lane, it's fine. Okay, so at the next traffic light we're gonna go right and then we'll finish the mock test. So if you just wanna go left at the traffic light. So
Left.
turn left, yeah.
Oh, I thought you said right, sorry.
Okay, can I get you to stop the car on the left hand side? Okay, so maybe behind, okay,
Sure.
so you see like after you pass that road, pass this street on the side and
Yeah.
then just pull over on the left, yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
They just park up here.
We've come to the end of this mock driving test, and it's time for me to give Stephanie some feedback on how she went with this mock test.
Okay. Yep.
Do you have any questions before I go through this?
Nah.
So, do you know how you went with this, or do you think
I
you
think so.
passed?
No,
Or
I don't think so.
why do you think you didn't pass?
I know when I was doing the reverse parallel park, I kind of like went up the curb and then stop sign for some things, road positioning.
What happened with the stop
Sick.
sign?
Like I felt like I didn't stop long enough for some, or there was, if I'm not wrong, there was one that I'm not sure whether I like properly stopped.
Yeah, there was one which you didn't stop. I actually forgot to write that down.
Oh, oops. Yeah.
Okay, so we have some critical errors.
Okay.
We have one which happened maybe like 20 seconds after you moved off.
Oh.
And then there was another one which happened like literally like 5 seconds after that. Then you disobeyed that road sign.
Yeah. Wait, is
Okay.
that the stop sign? Or?
through traffic, keep right.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So you need to make sure you keep right of the sign,
Yeah,
not
okay.
left. Okay. Reverse parallel park. Yes, you went over the curb a little. You climbed the curb. Your right turns. You need some work. This is something called specific repeated error.
I did it 5 times.
Basically, yeah, you are not, it's not a critical error because you're not necessarily going on the wrong side. But every time you're doing right turns, you're cutting a corner. You are not going to, you're holding back basically. Instead of going and when getting to the other side of the road before turning, you're coming and then you're cutting through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you need to go forward. Don't hold back. You're gonna move forward and then turn.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then you need to give way at the
Yeah.
crossroad. So that is a critical error.
Yeah.
And then straight after that also, okay, we were turning right at another stop sign. You need to wait until that car turn before you go.
Yeah.
You just got a little bit impatient.
Yeah.
If you had waited 2 seconds, that car would have gone, and then you would have continued. When you exited the motorway, you did not adjust the speed on time. You were still over 60 when you passed the sign.
Wait, as in I was
When you came off of the motor.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when I told you slow down?
Yeah.
You need to be at 60 by the time you get to the sign.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay, so let's quickly go through this. So the first one, yeah, road position. So basically, when you turn left on that street, never ever assume that the road is one way unless there is a sign.
Yeah.
That road is a two-way street. So when you turn left, what you should have done, because
Stay
the road
left
is
there.
very small, you have to stay as left as possible.
Yeah.
But you were going too far to the right and on the wrong side of the road. Okay. And then after I told you that, you came back to the left. And then we are turning right at the end. So
Did I
when
go
you're
to the-
turning right on a narrow road, what way do you position?
Right on a narrow road.
Yes.
Left.
You have to position left because you actually don't have space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that also positioning?
Yes, positioning. And then that sign, so through traffic, keep right. You disobey the sign. Reverse parallel park. When you started the reverse parallel park, you did not do a shoulder check to the right.
Oh.
So you did look in the mirrors, you look behind, but you need to also do a shoulder check to your right, that side. Okay. That's a minor mistake. The critical one was the front wheel mount curb.
Yeah.
So your front wheel,
Yeah.
you don't want to mount the curb. And then your right hand position. So what you're doing with your right hands. So this is, let's say this is some kind of T intersections, dotted lines here, and we are turning right. So you're positioning about here. So this is what? This is a main street. This is the side road.
Yeah.
So whenever you're turning from a main street, going to a side road, you should come until this point before turning.
Oh, okay.
But for you are starting from here,
And then
you're
turning.
cutting a corner like that.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So we can't be cutting a corner.
Okay.
We need to go straight and then turn.
Okay.
Okay? So we did this about 5 times.
Okay.
And then you fail to give way at the crossroad. And then judgment turning right, start to turn.
Wait,
when
at the crossroad. What was this? Always when the
this
car
is
came.
when you had that situation whereby there is a crossroad like this. There's a stop sign here. There's give way sign here.
Oh yeah, and the car was there, right?
The car is here.
Oh, okay. So whenever it's a giveaway here, that means you give way to everyone.
When you're turning right, you give way to everybody.
Okay.
Yeah,
So if you're
because
going-
once this guy stops, that doesn't mean anything anymore.
Oh.
His job is to stop at the stop sign. That's all he needs to do.
Oh, okay.
The moment he stops, he can go at any time.
Oh.
And if he goes and you crash, you'll be at fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. What about if you're going straight then.
If you're going straight, that's fine because
Oh, he won't. Yeah.
he won't cross your path. Even if he's turning right, you still go first because he's the one crossing your path. But in
okay.
this case, we are going right. We are crossing his path.
So if
He
he's
was
going right,
coming-
then he gives way to me.
Yes, if you're going
Okay.
straight.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
But if you're going right, both of you can turn at the same time. If you don't have to wait for each other. You
Yeah.
can turn at the same time because if you're going right and he's going right, you don't cross path. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So the problem there, he was going straight. You have to wait for him.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, and then.
And then with the judgment turning right, start to turn when unsafe to do so.
Wait, like on a intersection?
This was at the stop sign.
Okay, yeah.
You remember there was a lot of kids with bicycles,
Oh, yeah.
and then you stopped at
Oh,
the stop
yeah,
sign.
that one, yeah.
You need to just stop and wait. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can see the cars coming, and you keep bouncing forward.
Yeah.
It's if you're on your test, that's not a good sign.
Yeah.
That's something that your examiner don't want to see.
Yeah.
You need to stop. The visibility is very good there. Just stay there until those cars turn. Okay, so basically you kept bouncing forwards, but that's okay. Not a problem. Your examiner will be happy with that. The problem is when that car was coming,
Like it hadn't.
because
fully
you had
gone
been
yet.
bouncing forwards, you were kind of in that habit, and then the car was coming. It was still about here. Then you've already started to move forwards.
Yeah.
So
I
that is
remember.
where the critical error is.
Yeah.
You need to wait until he gets
goes
out
there.
of the way, then you can turn.
Yeah.
Okay. And then speed while exiting the motorway does not adjust speed on time.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the minor mistakes will be your anti-glare, headlights,
Yeah.
and then right turn. I think I've already talked about this because I had to write it down again here because this is just that right hand position basically. Your positioning before.
Yeah.
Straight reverse, new shoulder check. Before you started, you didn't do a shoulder check to the right.
Okay.
And also, you did not carry out enough observations at rear.
So like I didn't look back.
Yeah,
Okay.
you were looking in the mirror a bit too
Yeah.
much.
Okay.
So that's a minor mistake, but make sure you look behind a tiny bit more than what you're doing.
Okay.
It was a good reverse, but just a bit more observations.
Okay.
Left turn, so positioning before. Again,
Yeah.
it's just the positioning. So when you're turning left, sometimes you're positioning like here instead
Oh,
of
okay,
being
okay.
a bit closer to the left.
Oh,
This
okay.
is not a good position for left.
Yeah.
You have to position a bit closer.
Yeah.
And then traffic lights with no arrow.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what you're supposed to do there?
Move to the middle.
You need to move to the middle.
It just feels really wrong. Okay.
It does, but that's the
So
right
when
thing
we
to-
went there, the green light there means for like anyone going straight and right. Like, oh, there was no like, is it?
Yeah, there was no arrow, but
That
while
means-
you don't wait behind the line when you are the first car,
Okay.
you need to move up to the middle.
Okay.
Because imagine what could have happened there. The light would have changed to red and you would have just stayed behind the line.
Yeah. Okay.
Whereas if you are in the middle, if the light changed to red, you finish the turn.
Yeah.
So that's the whole idea of going in the middle.
Yeah. Say if you were like the second, like not the first, and then the first car does that, and then
You wait behind the line.
okay.
Yeah.
Wait. So after they move off, then you don't creep into it.
After they move off and the light is still green, you now move forwards as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So just whenever it's green.
Yeah. So only one car can wait up to the middle. So when there's a car
Yeah.
already waiting there, you stay behind the line.
Yeah.
When that car goes,
Then you have to creep
provided the light is still green,
Yeah,
you
okay.
move up to the middle, and if there's no one coming, you can turn.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you stay behind the line, your examiner
Okay.
give you a minor mistake.
forward. Yeah. Okay.
And then I think you hit the curb when you were pulling over.
Oh yeah.
And then actually stop sign. Just make sure that's probably like a critical error as well.
Yeah.
Any questions?
The stop sign one was at the front. Like, how many times did
It
I
was
do that?
probably once.
Okay.
The other ones you were stopping, but it's one of those stop where you do, but it's not confident stopping.
Yeah.
You stop for 3 seconds, and then you do whatever you need to do after that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'll stop this.
Okay.
Unless, do you have any questions or?
Should be it. Any other like things that, oh, that's all of it.
Mostly this is it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You need to watch your road position mainly and read signs.
Yeah.
Don't assume anything. You need to read those signs.
Yeah.
Get in the habit of reading signs, because there are times where examiner put you in a place. In the future, the sign may say, through traffic, keep left. So which means you keep left of the sign.
Sorry, I've never seen that sign actually.
So you need
So it means you just keep left or right?
Yeah.
Or whatever, yeah. Okay.
Any other questions?
No, that should be it.
Okay.